Welcome back, everyone. It's Roby1, and I'm out here in Warren, Mass, where Pine Grove Cemetery meets St. Paul Cemetery. I'm exactly at the crossroads right here. This is the crossroads. See, I'm at a Y. Goes to the upper part of the cemetery. All these parts we've researched before within my channel. We're up in here, and I'd say it's the center part. But as you go around, if you come into the cemetery from these ways to the left, you go bear to the left the whole way around. Follow it the whole way around till you come up to this Y. But I wonder, this is pretty cool. The Serenity Bench. Memory of Mary Toop Bissonette Snow, 9/20/1928 to 7/14/2012. She lived a long life. It's a seashell. No, it's an angel. Now, I'm doing the final scouring of this graveyard. There's many theories into Molly Bish's death. Between the trailer park creeps they might use as a patsy, the secret societies, the occult, or even a dog man or a Bigfoot or a cryptid within these parts of the woods, in different parts. Look at this. I mean, I can hike up that, but some people can't. Let's go on. The Fergals. Now you're gonna see, now we're in Western Mass, which is South Mass, South County, which is red. If anyone who doesn't know nothing about South County, every South seems to be red, whether it's Massachusetts, where it's all blue collar workers over here. Everyone respects the flag. You see it the whole way through. I mean, how many flags there? One. And then there's a military. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36. We're already looking at over 40 flags right within this. Tatro. Now, I don't know if you remember when I went into Molly Bishop's grandmother's graves. There's a Tatro over there that seen Molly right before she drove up, and he was working on the garden, and somehow he went to Florida, and he was in the military, and there was some case down there pertaining to the Molly Bish thing, and no one could get records of it, and it was mad discreet. I mean, look into this if you know anything about it. But he's buried up near Molly's grandmother, which is further up that way to the right. They're mowing over there. That's cool. Bronze Star Medal, Purple Heart right there. There's another one over there too. So right there, thank you, sir. Hats off for that one. Clifton, Cleveland. Clifton E. Cleveland. He lived a long life. Thank you, sir. This is different. It's diagonal. Blanchard's. Albert Armstrong. Hughes. Mahoney's. Caros, Holder. It still is F right here. Look at that. The flags are barely moving and that windmill ain't even squeaking. So it's like 75 today. Track. I'll never forget that when you come over here. Remember Molly got abducted from here. And no one knows who or when or what. But what's crazy, if you read the Dr. Sarah Stein book, it says they pinpointed the point where they believe she got abducted in the car. Well, then how come you can't figure out who it was? That doesn't make any sense. And there's a disclaimer in that book. Alright, so we're gonna go as far as that, and then we're gonna fold on out. Let's test my skills. Up he goes. Oh. Now this is the way back left side. And if you follow this all the way to the left, that'll be the pot where Molly Bish was abducted through Cummins Pond. Buckley. Let's look through this. That's definitely about a 45-degree angle. Now over here is a Freemason somewhere. Over here, Tanny. Now the last video I did over here, when I bumped into Molly Bish's grave, there was an odd fellow, and prior to that I found Order Eastern Star and other secret symbols within this graveyard. And the whole reason I came here originally was to follow the Masonic element, but then it was linked to the Masonic Lodge with the 322 skull bone. Nothing's over here. Raymond Compton. It's obviously a white man's name. Here's Earl Compton. 2015. Almost lived 100 years. So beautiful over here. If we were kids, we would have definitely been hanging out over here. It's like over here, even if someone comes in, like, there's so many ways to go. The elusiveness of this graveyard is pretty cool. Fighting the bugs. Alaska's. Let's look into the woods. It's like a crossover woods section that brings you down to, that's deep. be a fun ride to try to ride your mountain bike through. If you're fucking extreme like me. Let's go to, there's a platform over here. The platform, I'm on the east platform. Where they throw all the brush and whatnot. It's about a half hour to do this last part. I came here last week, and I also wanted to come here the week of Molly Bish's abduction, 6/27, but they had the parade over there in Sturbridge for the 250th anniversary of America, which the show goes on whether Molly's alive or not. Nothing against her. There's a dude over here. We're gonna have to come into this quietly. There is a robo over here though. How's it going, buddy? Good. I didn't want to startle you or your dog. Mazensky. I could have sworn I found a roll over here. Look at this. I didn't see that last time. A Freemason and an Oddfellow. William Robertson, Margaret Crawford, Catherine Robertson, Anna Robertson. The Dexter. Well, that's cool. We found a Freemason and Oddfellow within the same grave that I didn't see last time. There's the Tuttle. We all love Molly Tuttle. Hathaway. Mr. George. Alright, so let's make our way back up to here, and then that's a look at that. And I'll show you something cool about that sun in the end. Because that's west right there. Tell me that ain't a pretty view right there. That sun feels good on your skin. Sun half naked. Oop. Jesuit symbol. Cecil. Taylor. Ashkas. Gotta let the graveyard speak for itself. You don't even have to say anything. There's another Freemason. Yeah, military. I was testing how close I could get, you know. I know, it's my own gauge, you know. Good dog. It's a nice stone right here. The last time I was up here, I seen a roble. Full Brook. Nowak. Shellworth. It's odd. There's a bellows. Hagman. The last time I was here, I found a roble. That's my last name. I can't find it. This is somewhere over here. But I also found 2 Freemasons. I didn't find them last time. Look at that sun. It's fucking gorgeous. Gagnon. It was a William Roble too. Archie Bolivar. Interesting name. I'm gonna make our way all the way over to this corner. And right here as the sun comes through this beautiful pot. See how the sun's coming through right there? Let's get right into it. What's it go right on to? Molly's grave, late night. And down there is a path where she was abducted from. Is in my last video I showed. I was over there looking up. Eight days she was a lifeguard. Ooh, Winnie the Pooh. It's a little fun fact though. The gematria to her initials, M, A, and B, is 13, 1 and 2 is 16. The age she was abducted. Little fun fact of the day. Look at this. All right, I'm gonna head out over this section, do another video.